JV Cavaliers get the week off on a forfeit by George Wythe, so it's a little Clover Hill freshman football as they take on the Bird Skyhawks. The Cavaliers get the opening kickoff, and the offense takes the field, and it's Austin Fry, number 5, somehow busting through this mob scene. That would give the Cavaliers some momentum, but that momentum and Fry would be stopped on the next play. But the Cavaliers came back swinging as Andrew Olson got good protection from his offensive line, and he get the pass off to Marcus Wilson, who turns it downfield for more yardage. But the Clover Hill offense would be forced to punt on this drive. Christian Conklin giving up a good punt to put Bird inside their own 20. The Cav defense hit the field, and number 62, Thane Bruce, 79, Ryan Melton, and 24, Kenneth White, take out the early Skyhawk run. The defense playing it tough early in this drive, but Bird would gain breathing room, though Ryan Melton was making them pay for their yardage. Coaches Chisholm, Fout, and Conklin look on as Thane Bruce, Kenneth White, and number 49, Connor Donnelly, play havoc with the Skyhawk rush. The quarter ends with the Clover Hill coaching staff planning out their next offensive move as Bird punts back to the Cavaliers on the opening of the second quarter. The Cavaliers would turn the ball over to the Skyhawks, though, on a fumble on this run. 2 plays later, though, the Bird offense turned the ball right back over to the Cavaliers with Dean Fournier making the fumble recovery for the Cavs. A holding penalty would push the Cavaliers back early in this drive, but it would be strong runs by Marcus Wilson, who would turn this one up the sidelines. Wilson with some good moves there to pick up the extra yardage. Then he'd tack on a few more yards with the run up the middle, which would be followed by Austin Fry's extra effort lunge that gave the Cavaliers a first down and kept their drive alive. Fry would get the call once again, and he'd get an in-your-face greeting with the cameraman as he took the handoff and took it around towards the sidelines, and him and the defender from Bird both, wham, right into the cameraman. The Clover Hill offense was still struggling, though, trying to hold on to the ball. Marcus Wilson recovers his own fumble here, and then a botched handoff that was also recovered by the Cavaliers. But these stumbles would set the Cavaliers back, and it would call for another Chris Conklin punt, with Bird getting the ball back in time for just a few more plays, but they would make no progress, and the half would end with the team still tied at scoreless. The second half would get underway with Coach Conklin teaching some new defensive stances or possibly some new moves for the upcoming homecoming dance. Back to the action on the field, though, and Clover Hill kicks off to the Skyhawks using an onside kick that works perfectly, bouncing off the helmet of a Skyhawk and into the hands of number 4, Brad Custer. The Cavaliers could not mount an offensive charge and punted back to Bird, and the Cavalier defense got tough with a sack by Dean Fournier and a first down save and takedown by Ryan Melton, with Melton again denying the first down as he takes the quarterback down behind the line of scrimmage. But a Cavalier penalty, which clearly upset Coach Fout, put the Skyhawks with 4th down and short yardage, needed to get the first down. Bird would have tipped the fake punt, but a host of Cavaliers stopped the Skyhawks short, and Clover Hill took over on downs. The Cavaliers made their advance downfield as Marcus Wilson busts up the middle to put the Cavs on the goal line. And then the Cavaliers take it in on the keeper with the extra point kick being good to go up by 7 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Number 51, Christopher Lowe, makes the stop for Clover Hill on the ensuing kickoff. The Skyhawks would get right back in the game, though, with the run by number 2, Travis Brown, that went up the middle, and after shaking off several Cavalier defenders, he would take the ball in for a Skyhawk touchdown. But the Bird muddle huddle was unsuccessful on the 2-point attempt, leaving the Skyhawks trailing by 1. Kenneth White's kickoff return brought the Cavaliers to near midfield, and a pair of Cavalier runs by Austin Fry and Connor Donnelly carried the Cavalier drive into the fourth quarter. The Clover Hill offense using strategic grinding running plays that moved the ball slowly down the field and also ate up time on the clock. But Bird eventually would take over on downs. The Bird offense made little progress as the Cavaliers got in good defensive play from number 81, Javante McKenzie, and others, eventually forcing a Skyhawk fumble, and the Cavalier offense would take over. The Cavs just basically needing to keep possession of the ball and run off some time. But the offense had little luck in running down the clock or getting downfield, and again struggled with holding on to the football as they lost control once again on a fumble with Bird taking over. The Skyhawks, with time running out, needed to move downfield. But Dean Fournier would dash their hopes with an interception that allowed Andrew Olson to take the knee and run out the clock as the Cavaliers put away the Skyhawks for a second time this season with a score of 7-7. 6.